up.
Get through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
There's another ping. He gets it. Houston again. Kick looks brilliant. Houston, we don't have a problem.
Please welcome to the Jody and Hazy Show, Dan Houston.
There he is. In a bit of a different role this time.
Yeah.
See, technically the season is finished for Dan Houston, but still very much a part of the team. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back in.
What a super odd space for you to be in at the moment.
Yeah, it is. It's very weird. It's not so glamorous being a footy player when you're not playing. You know, you've got to train on the sidelines and away from everyone, and it's a different spot to be in, but still trying to contribute to the team where I can.
Yeah, we were joking off air that you go up to Kenny each and every training session and go, well, I'm ready. Can I play? Like, what's going on?
Where's my name? Put me in there. Like, listen, Dan, you've been suspended.
What can I do to get picked? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Frustrated? A little? A lot?
I think during the week, it's a little bit frustrating training, and then on the game, definitely, it's annoying to watch because you want to be out there, you want to be contributing, and from the media box where we get to sit, everything looks really, really easy, and you're like, why can't you see him? Why can't you hit that? And it does get a little bit frustrating, but I know the boys are giving their absolute all, and trying to go out and win this week again.
This will possibly be the biggest understatement ever, but they could have done with you last Thursday.
I don't think I would have made up for what was it, 80 points in the end. But I would have loved to have been out there and even just being out there with the boys and trying to support them and get around them during that tough time.
Yeah, they say Dan Houston is a 60-point difference.
Yeah,
but 24-point loss. They panned to you a lot during the game as well, and we were just sitting there being like, geez, I'll tell you what, penny for your thoughts. The club as a whole, can you respond firstly, quickly, aggressively, and completely turn that around?
Yeah, I think so. The boys were given 24 hours just to think about what had happened, and then after that we wanted to focus going this week, and we reviewed it quickly and thoroughly, and the boys' energy and work rate was a little bit down. We looked at that, and we'll try and respond this week as best as possible, and hopefully get the win.
Can they perform on the big stage?
Did you say can they?
Yes, they can. Can they perform on the big stage? Chad Corns was pretty open in the press conference, said one of the questions that Ken said to the boys was, is this stage too big for you? Is this a group that can perform on the big stage?
Yeah, I think we can. I think we need to get a little bit of belief, a little bit of confidence. We need to stick together. We need to work hard, and if we can do that, we'll give ourselves every chance. And obviously on the weekend we didn't do too much of that, and you get that result. So hopefully the boys know what it takes to win a final, and we can get the job done this weekend.
You're a bit of a no-nonsense, put your head down, get on with it, let your skills do the talking. But the Ginnivan stuff leading up, do you buy into all of that? Do you listen to it? Do you listen to the chatter? Or
it's hard not to see.
Go,
it's hard not to see with how much social media they pump up those things, and that's just part of it. And the boys are fully focused on what we can do this week, and you do see those things. They do go the rounds on social media.
That's fuel, though, isn't it? Like, come on, when you see Ginnivan say, we'll see Sydney in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
Clearly saying that they're going to pass Port Adelaide. Like, if I feel like any person in that situation, it's little bits and pieces, isn't it, to use as ammo and motivation? Yeah,
I think our biggest motivation right now is to respond from last week, and that's what the boys will be trying to do. And I think if we're trying to get it motivated from an Instagram comment, then it's probably not the right thing to be doing.
Got another question for you, Dan.
Go on, come on, Andrew.
Everyone's talking about it. I know you
spit it out.
I know you addressed it a few weeks ago, but people are still talking about your future. So like, it's on social media. It's everything everyone's talking about. It's what everyone will be talking about during the trade period. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I get it's probably been the same for the last 3 months or so. But as I said previously, I've got the next period of time with Port Adelaide, and I've still got another 4 years, and that's my focus this next period, trying to get the boys through finals and hopefully to a grand final as much as I can, and then we'll address all that stuff at the end of the year. But I'm contracted for Port, and I love my time here.
So, is it frustrating? Is this a frustrating period for you, or can you block it out?
It's not frustrating at all. It's just what happens as part of footy, and I completely accept that's just a part of the footy world and the footy scene, and I've blocked it out, and you do get the odd mate that sends it to you as a text who goes for Carlton or goes for St Kilda or whatever, but I block it out as much as possible.
Got any mates to go for the D's? Just kidding. Don't have to answer that. Another question.
Your girlfriend lives in Melbourne, though. Is she having any influence over any sort of potential?
No, not at all. I've got a lot of people who live in Melbourne, family and stuff. But yeah, as I said, I'm fully focused on my time in
She's
Adelaide.
She's pretty hot,
though. Hey, one more question. Zach Butters, how's he going?
Yeah, Zach's doing really well. He's been not named to play, but he's available to play. So I'm sure Kenny will pick him. He's probably the first on the board, but he's available. He's available to play.
Well, unfortunately, he can't play in the sample because the boys are done.
I think Butsy will play, and he trained really well yesterday.
Righto. Okay, you done now?
Hey, one more. No.
Dan, we have absolutely loved speaking to you all season. This is the last time we'll have a chat. Hopefully, Port go through, and this isn't the end of this season after this week. But yeah, we've loved having you in here and getting to know you, and you're a great bloke. So thank you so much for your
Thanks
time.
for having me on. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Let's have an awkward hug on the way out, just for old time's sake.
One more.
Can we talk David Spears, please?
We can. There's been bombshell after bombshell with not only David Spears, but also Dave of another kind. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters has just done a jaw-dropping Instagram post. We'll get to that in just a moment. But David Spears has apparently done a runner and gone off to regional South Australia after, of course, that video dropped on the Advertiser yesterday of him with what appears to be a plate of white substance. Yes. I don't know why we can't call it what it is. But anyway.
Well, what is it?
It's white powder.
It could be crushed anti-inflammatory.
Could be.
We don't know.
Could be Wayne. Absolutely.
Could be Whiz Fizz. We do not know.
No, we don't. Anyway, so this video has emerged, and it's dated back in June at like 4 a.m, and then he goes back allegedly goes back for another go at about 6 a.m, and then turns up to a press conference at 11 a.m. with Matt Cowdrey.
I'm guessing he had maybe some sort of form of osteitis pubis.
Okay.
And the crushed anti-inflam was helping to relieve some pressure around his glutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Just assuming.
Anyway, so he came out initially, before he'd seen the video, mind you, and said, this is a deep fake, that's not me, even though they've matched up the T-shirt that he's wearing to other photos of him wearing a T-shirt on holiday in Queensland. So it all points to certain irresponsible behaviours.
Yeah, and then he fled the city.
Yeah, so he's fled the city now. And Vincent Tarzia, or the Count off Sesame Street, has come out and said, oh, well, one, ha, ha, ha. No.
2 lines. You can't say that, Vincent. Oh, my God. What about as well, because it was only a couple of weeks ago where he was doorstopped at the airport with his hat on backwards.
Yes.
What's going on here, David Spears? Yeah. And then he flees the city on his skateboard.
Cowabunga, dude!
It says, I'm out of here.
That led to a whole discussion about whether grown men can wear cabs backwards.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Vincent Tarzia said, well, if it's a fake, you need to report it to police. However, Grant Stephens, who is our esteemed police commissioner, had this to say yesterday.
Like everyone, this is something we've become aware of this morning. I'm not aware of any specific report to the South Australia Police, so we'll wait and see if that eventuates.
Watch this space.
So that is that. Watch this damn space, because one of my heroes, Dave Grohl, has taken to Instagram this morning, literally a few minutes ago, and has written, I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter.
Oh, my gosh. The big fella learning to fly. So.
That's not the revelation.
Oh, my gosh.
Because if it was a baby born inside of his marriage, that would be okay.
I went too early.
But then he's written the words, born outside of my marriage.
Oh. As we were. Dave. Oh, no. As if Dave Grohl's supposed to be the most pure, authentic, wholesome rock star on the planet.
He said, I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and my children, and I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration to all the children involved as we move forward together. Wowee. So he's got 3 children with his wife called Violet, Harper and Ophelia, whom he welcomed in 2006, 2009, 2014. Well, in 2024, you're a daddy again, Dave.
Yeah. I'm sure that doesn't sit well with Violet.
Well, no, Violet's the daughter.
Oh, Violet's the daughter. Wow, it's all a little bit confusing. Dave Grohl's personal life. What a mess. What an absolute mess.
What a mess.
Oh my gosh. There you go. I just sort of feel like, though, you just get the feeling that Foo Fighters fans will forgive him.
Oh, yeah.
You getting
He's
that
Dave
feeling?
Grohl. Jordan Blum is the wife's name, just for future reference.
Jordan's the one who's very unhappy. Yeah. Jordan's very pissed off.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
So moving forward, it's Dave and Jordan.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good.
And
That's
someone
the
else.
latest. And
And a
someone
new
else.
baby.
And then who knows who's next? Who knows?
Dunno.
Good stuff, Dave Grohl.
Who's to say?
All right, Joe, it's time to talk some poo. Ah, classic. That is what we do each and every morning. But this morning, we can literally talk some crap.
Okay.
And there's some benefit. What about this? The Queensland Health Department has been praised for breaking a taboo with a health campaign telling people it's okay to poo at work. Is this a thing? Do people have issues, apparently, pooing at work?
Yes.
Are you a work pooer?
I'm not.
What?
If I can avoid it.
You don't poo at work.
I don't poo at all, you know that.
Oh, my
But-
God.
But
You're a clogged up lady.
particularly between the hours of 8:30 and 5:30, there is nothing worse than walking into a toilet cubicle knowing that's what you have to do. I can only imagine. And then having the person next to you hear that.
Wow. Okay. So that makes you feel awkward.
Genuine
But what-
anxiety.
What if you know that the person next door, there's going to be, it's going to be anonymous. You're not going to know who each other is.
Well, if it's equal pooing time, then you're fine.
Okay.
Because if you know that that's what that person's doing as well, then we're all in this together.
This is amazing. I'm such an open pooer. Who would have thought?
Oh, we know.
Oh, so via Instagram and TikTok, they've released a psychedelic montage of dolphins, unicorns and rainbows set against this particular song, which is probably supposed to help you let it drop.
I just wanna be part of your
With the title, It's Okay to Poo at Work. The message is consistently ignoring your need to poo can lead to stool getting stuck in your colon, hemorrhoids and other serious issues. So it's better to let it out than hold it in.
Yeah.
If you find it extremely difficult to poo around other people, you might have, I think it's pronounced parcopresis, which is sometimes called poo paranoia. And I think you, young lady, have a little case of poo paranoia.
I've got parcopresis.
You've got parcopresis.
Oh, no.
As a result, people may experience symptoms, increased heart rate, sweating or nausea. It also provides practical tips for stress-free public toilet poo. They ran a poll as well. It's about 60-40. 60 people comfortable pooing at work, 40% uncomfortable.
60% of people are comfortable pooing at work. Well, you fall into that 60% because we all know when it's time for Andrew to go.
Yeah, geez, it's not obvious at all, is it? I mean, each and every morning, you're like, what's that? It's just the big fella doing his routine.
You are so heavily regimented in this space that everyone in this office is aware of if and when it is time.
That's good, isn't it? So what about this as well? Their last little piece of advice.
Yep.
They said, remember that everyone poops. Visualise someone famous on the toilet, i.e. Taylor Swift. That's what they've said. So here you go. Everybody, let's visualise this together. You ready? Okay, Taylor. Oh, she's so flawless. Oh, gosh. For goodness sake, someone pass the Glen 20 to Taylor, please.
There's something quite wrong with you. Quite seriously, what if she has to poo on stage?
Yep, that's a great question. who knows how? What happens?
What?
Oh, there she goes
What
on stage.
happens if she's halfway through? Oh, God, bad blood. And next minute, she's like, I'm so sorry, guys. I am so very sorry.
Yeah, and on second thought, there's no way in the world that Taylor Swift poos. She doesn't poo. She's the exception.
She doesn't poo. And I wonder if she's farted in front of Travis. This is such a rabbit hole that we're going down now.
I bet you Travis has farted in front of her. Jode's about to head off to Bali, and what comes with that is going to the airport. Yeah, that's right. A couple of little looseners, apparently.
Well,
At what time?
not me. Not yet. I haven't left. I'm still here. But my sister-in-law, who shall remain nameless, Naodi, she left.
That's a bit too obvious. Let's call it N-Oddy.
N-Oddy.
Or Nat-O.
Okay.
Up to you.
Or Natty to the O.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, she has 2 children. She was flying to Bali with them by herself, and she texted me this time yesterday morning, and I said, did you get to the airport okay? And she said, yep, just about to crack a wine.
Oh, there you go.
And I said that out loud thinking, well, that's a perfectly normal thing to do because all bets are off once you get to the airport. Once you walk in those doors that open up for you, you're entering an alternate universe. There are no normal rules that matter.
Yes, that's the thing. Firstly, go off, Nat, you booze hound. Second, is that what happens? When you flick into holiday mode,
Yes.
all bets are off.
100%. So once you walk into the airport, whether it be to the lounge or the Cooper's bar, no one's judging you. No one's judging you if you're sitting there with a massive beer at like the early hours of the morning.
Okay, can I ask you this? Is it then compulsory? Because I never travel. I haven't been on holiday since 2014.
Mate, you've barely left the house.
I know.
If the purpose wasn't to work in the last couple of years anyway.
Or go to my local coffee house, Willowman. Please try the beans there. They're fantastic. Is it then compulsory to get a beer from the Cooper's Ale House, put your ticket in the corner, and then with the caption, see ya, Adelaide?
Yes.
See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
That is 100%.
So long, Rads.
That is 100% the prerequisite. But if you are an absolute flog, then feel free to post your 1A boarding pass if you're sitting in business class.
Oh, is that a flex? Is that a massive flex?
I've told you this story before about my brother-in-law that travels a lot, and he actually sits in first class or business class all the time. And he said all the influencers will stop on their way to economy and sit down and pose, pick up a champagne and pose and take a selfie before they head on back down to 58F.
So it's fake first class.
Fake first class.
You absolute.
That
Look,
the saddest thing you've ever heard?
drinking before a flight, before holidays, good on you. All the power to it. Influencers doing fake stuff like that, get out of town. Get out of my face.
Absolutely not.
Absolute drop kicks.
I've been at the airport with you at times when we've been stalking footballers.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? It's a different vibe.
Isn't it?
We've also had a couple of looseness just to get through
Thank
those
you
days.
very much.
Different vibes. Different vibes.
But we're in the airport. It doesn't matter.
Different worlds. You just got to be loose. We were stalking Isaac Rankin for about 6 months, it felt like.
I know.
We were like, we just need a couple of wines so we can chat with Isaac when he gets here. The Foo Fighters. Hang on a second. Dave Grohl. Is he a proper dirty bird? What's going on here?
He has dropped a stunning Instagram post this morning. So Foo Fighters rocker Dave Grohl has announced that he has welcomed a baby outside, being the key word, of his marriage to Jordan Bloom.
Oh, no, wait. There we go. Sorry.
I mean, it's always nice to have a new baby in the world.
Yeah.
But you're missing the context here.
Love charm.
Yeah, the baby is not his wife's, and he's saying he's having to fight for his marriage now and regain his wife's trust. He said, and I quote, "I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supporting parent to her. I love my wife and my children, and I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness and move forward together."
Didn't see that coming. I thought Dave Grohl was top shelf of the wholesome rock stars.
I know. I mean, the cracks were showing, though. Can you remember when he threw shade at Taylor Swift not so long ago?
Oh, yes, that's true.
The Eras tour. He's like, we've been around for a few more eras than her.
Oh, that's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're like, Dave, you didn't need to do
Maybe
that.
the fact that he was under pressure in his personal life and some woman has come to him and said, hey, you know how we had sex, Taylor? I'm about to have your baby.
Oh, my gosh.
That'll make you snap and throw shade at Taylor, won't it?
100%. Don't take it out on Taylor. We've always said that.
Not her fault.
Everyone's got issues. Stop taking it out on Taylor Swift.
He has 3 children with his wife, Violet, Harper and Ophelia. And he married the model.
I'll tell you, I feel you in this situation. It's a tough situation for the family to deal with, isn't it? I feel you. Sorry, Charles, continue.
It's not the time for jokes.
Sorry.
Very
You were saying.
Very temperamental time in Dave Grohl's life.
Yeah.
So there we go. Watch this space. See if he can work it out. I don't know. Good music, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good tunes. Speaking of affairs, what about Bandit? Bandit's been up to no good.
Can you stop peddling that rumour?
Oh, just kidding. Bluey is absolutely soaring. It is now the most watched show in the United States.
That is incredible, isn't it?
Racked up a whopping 35 billion minutes watched in 2024. That's just ridiculous. What an institution Bluey has become.
Who would have thought that a little cartoon from Brisbane, Queensland, in Australia would become the most watched show in America?
Yeah, I know.
It's unbelievable.
And it was all these conspiracy theories that Chili's having an affair.
It's just so stupid.
Untrue. Bandit, Chili, they are strong. They are going nowhere.
Are you... Oh, my God. Are you saying that Chili's having an affair with Dave Grohl?
Oh, my gosh. Who saw that coming? It makes sense now. That's what we do. We're investigative journalists.
Yeah. We say newborn baby, newborn puppy,
Oh, newborn puppy on the way.
a little blue heeler.
This is exciting, Joe.
This is so cute. So, you know, when I think of Rove McManus, I normally think of my favourite little furry marsupials. So from the project on Channel 10 each and every night, it is the sublime Rove, and he joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning. How are your pouches?
Full, as always.
Yeah, you might need to context that a little bit, Rove. You've launched this incredible initiative.
Yes, we have. We are trying to crown Australia's first ever marsupial of the year to help raise awareness for actually how much our favourite furry pocketed native wildlife are actually endangered.
Oh, no, I've got to say, Rove, no one saw this competition coming. Nobody saw it coming.
No.
Almost like no one wanted it, but I'm saying that is untrue. There are lots of furry little friends out there. So, yeah, we've got a team of experts to create a list of 21, which is up on the website marsupialoftheyear.com.au at the moment. And then the good people of Australia vote for our top 10. And then we help raise funds from there.
Oh, nice. Because we got cute marsupials. Like, I don't know if it's a marsupial, but for example, in the States, the raccoon, not very popular.
No, the skunk.
Oh, the skunk.
Raccoons and skunks.
Yeah.
They're not only, international, but also, yes, definitely not marsupial.
Yeah.
What you're looking for
that's
is a pouch. Definitely got to have a pouch.
Right.
Bum bags do not count.
Okay.
I've seen rats just in the city with a bum bag going, look at me, I'm a quokka. No, I won't take a selfie with you. You're a filthy little rodent.
No, exactly. Just Tasmanian devils getting around in Hobart with little Esche bum bags, you know.
Yes.
Oh, no, you've got an actual pouch.
You do not want to buy what they're selling.
Little Tassie devils on the list. Absolutely they are.
I'm just
You probably can't get close enough to one to see that it's got a pouch. They're very bitey and they spin around really fast. It's Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yes, they do. Just scrolling through the list as we speak, Rove, and one of my favourites, the numbat. Very underused word, numbat. Very cute. And
what
also,
do you love about a numbat?
I don't know.
Take me through what you love about a numbat.
I love the name for a start, but they're very cute and they've got interesting patterns on their back, but also the marsupial mole, which is what I look like at about 4 a.m. when my alarm goes off. Should have a look at that thing. Have you seen that thing, Rove?
Yeah, I have, but it can't see you. It's blind.
Oh.
So, it is down under the ground and they live under the ground so much that they've just decided, eyes, overrated.
Right.
Better just to be blind.
There you go.
So, but they're struggling at the moment. Sam Taunton, who's gotten behind the marsupial mole, I think has jinxed it, and now no one wants to vote for it. So I hope he's happy with himself.
Oh, no.
Before we let you go, the humble wombat's in the list, isn't it?
It is. It is very humble.
So
the wombat. If you said to a wombat, "Hey, you're pretty amazing," he'd go, "No, please, it's a team effort." But
so true with the wombat.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That's not bad.
I learned this the other day about the wombat. They've got a hardened bottom, so when they go into their burrow and their bottom's hanging out, if predators are trying to bite them, it doesn't do much to them. And also, they're so powerful that they push their bum up and potentially crush a dingo skull. They literally twerk to save their own lives.
Who are you?
I saw that.
And that's why you'll see a wombat in the squat rack at the gym.
Yeah, 100%.
They've got tiny little legs, but geez, they can lift.
Oh, so, Rove, this is the thing. We probably need a wombat to teach Hazy how to squat because he's completely and utterly lost his ass. So we need a bit of wombat wombat with a PT
I don't know if
T-shirt
there's
on.
such a thing as an arseless wombat, but that would be you.
Not good for skinny leg jeans of wombats as
No,
well.
they're not.
Big quads on.
They're not. Rove, this is a wonderful initiative, and you're also going to raise money for the top 10 as well and crown a winner in the next couple of weeks. Vote 1, the quokka. I mean, they're just so happy with life.
Well,
Look
they're
at
so
them.
happy. Is it fake happiness?
No, it's a real thing. I think, but also they've got a lot of celebrity mates.
That's true.
If you're a famous travelling celebrity and you've been to Western Australia, you've taken a selfie with the quokka, and I think they know it. It's gone to their heads a little bit. I think they're a little bit arrogant.
Not so
I think
humble.
you should vote for South Australia's own Kangaroo Island Gunner, which is on the list,
Yes.
and a bit of state pride. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know what they lift. I mean, they can bench pretty well. I know that much.
I'm looking at it now. It's got
Yoke. They have no yoke.
skinny little pins. It's not lifting anything. Thank you so much, Ro, for bringing this to our attention. It's a wonderful initiative and we love your passion behind it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. See ya.
It's Jodie and Hazy.
It is Hazy and the marsupial mole.
What the fork?
What the fork?
What the fork? Born out of the fact that there are no forks in any workplace kitchen ever, and it just makes you scratch your head and go, what the fork, where do they go?
Yeah, 100%.
So we've expanded that out into every area of your life that you go, what the fork? And yesterday I was scratching my head, not only because there were no forks in the kitchen, but also, what the fork comes out of your mouth?
Excuse me very much. It's called wisdom, sweetie.
Oh, is it sweetie? Well, I mean, don't make this worse than what it's about to be, because don't patronise me in this space, because as we all might have noticed over the last week or so, you have taken up the mantle of sports reader here at Nova on the Jodie and Hazy show.
This first bit of feedback
Yeah.
for the sport on Nova.
Yeah. So yesterday you were attempting to read the sport and we happened to catch on tape just a little error that you might have made in the pronunciation of a particular word.
Well, I'm Eastern European. I've got quite the accent.
Yes. Do you?
I couldn't talk my way out of this one though. And Lyle Griffin, who won a flag with North in 1952, was inducted posthumously. Posthumously? Posthumously?
Posthumously.
Oh, very good. Okay, I think most people think it's posthumously. All right. I'm only 39, all right? I'm still learning the language.
Posthumously.
Posthumously. Posthumously,
So when
right.
When you know what it means? When someone has passed away and then is awarded some sort of honour, it's posthumously.
I thought when people were like comedians retire, posthumously. Posthumously. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Do have a little bit of form in this space.
Oh, yeah?
It's not the first time that you've said things that weren't quite what you meant.
Yeah. No, so you were confused with this. That's why I thought, well, I'm going to check my car. And I really, really gave it a thorough investigation. Could not find a single dent or anything. And then, so you're saying what? It's dent.
It's dent.
It's dent.
It's not a dent.
I think that's an Eastern thing. A dent.
A dent.
A dent.
So
it
I've
sounds
had-
like I'm a Kiwi, doesn't it? Trying to say dent. It's a dent.
It's a dent. I'm Beach Says, bro. I found a dent in my car. It's a dent.
Says.
It's a dent.
Well, I thought it was a dent, and I think that might be an Eastern thing, to be honest with
Well,
you.
13, 24, 10. Dent or dint.
And
this-
what's this one too, by the way?
Well, so you were trying to say someone's name.
Here we go. Nick from Blakeview and Jean?
Jean.
Or is it Jean? Oh, sorry. Jean. Sorry, Jean. Oh, for a second there, I thought, has Wycliffe Jean given us a call in over 919? This is crazy. A lot of people do the scene instead of Sean thing for SEAN as well.
No one does that.
I've heard people do that.
Have you
before.
done that?
No, I haven't done it.
Hey, tell everyone about the one that you used to do when you worked at SEN with Kane, please. Tell
I was reading out some
everybody.
new stuff.
Yeah.
And I was talking about a specific coach and his time at the club and described it as a tenua. And then Kane ripped in. He's like, are you trying to say tenure? I'm like, I don't know, am I? Because that word's pretty foreign to me.
Oh.
I'm reading it as I see it.
Oh, my.
Tenua.
Tenua.
And that pronunciation is complete manure. I reckon.
Were you trying to say some sort of NRL, like halfback?
I don't know yet.
Lottie Tenua?
Lottie Tenua from the Panthers.
His tenure. Tenure.
gosh.
13, 24, 10. What the fork? What word can you not pronounce?
Yes. Please join my team. For those who just cannot pronounce words, unless I really specifies it. Now we're overthinking things. We're overthinking things, all right?
No, I would argue that you're underthinking things, like everything.
Oh, I need some friends. I need some friends in this space. 13, 24, 10.
Please get around Hazy because he feels very lonely right about now.
Oh.
Give us a call. What words can you not say?
All right, please help me because English is very important in this space. And my tenure on Nova will end prematurely.
Hey, Kayla.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, good. Okay, you mix one up.
Yeah, so ever since I've been in high school and I had no idea why my friends were making fun of me and laughing at me when I was saying it, but I always mixed up specific and Pacific.
Yeah.
So every time I said Pacific, oh my God.
Oh, hang on.
Specifically? It's specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would always say Pacifically.
Pacifically. I love Kayla's like, I specifically told you not to do that. Brilliant. Thank you, Kayla. Hudson, hello.
Hi,
How old are you, Hudson?
I'm 12.
Okay. What word can't you say, Dal?
I can't say the word that describes people who research the stars.
Oh. So, astronomers?
Yeah, I say astronomers.
It's just an extra syllable in
Just
there.
an extra nom.
It's
Astronomers.
sort of rolling off your tongue a bit too aggressively there, Hudson.
One more time from you, Hudson, please.
Astronomers.
Yes. That's good.
Love it. Thank you so much. Hi, Kirsty.
Hello.
Your one's a bit tricky, isn't it?
I can never get it right. It's that sauce of Worcestershire. You know that one? When you read it,
Yeah, I
and
know.
it says Worcestershire.
Yeah, there's so many different variants. You got Worcestershire, 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 Worcestershire.
I don't know. I just get confused.
Yeah, it's
Delicious
a
as
hard
well.
one. Oh, gosh.
Past the fish sauce, you could say that instead.
You could. Well, imagine if she lived in Worcestershire in England.
Is that
Yeah.
so that's
That'd be horrific.
that is
for you,
100%. Is it? How do you say?
It is, yeah.
Worcestershire now. I'm second guessing. Worcestershire.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on, Kirsty.
I don't know.
How do you say it?
Worcestershire. When you read the label, it says Worcestershire. I don't know. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
But you've just got to keep trying. Don't ever give up,
I do.
Kirsty.
I really try hard. I get lessons, you know.
Oh, darling.
that's all we can do.
That's
Such a
amazing.
delicious sauce too. Good morning, Donna.
Hello, Donna. Sorry about that.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your word that you can't say?
Axe.
Arcs. Yes, this is a big one. Ask,
Say like ass.
and people chuck an R in there. Arcs.
Oh, can you put
Arcs.
it? Can you put it in a sentence for us, Donna?
I asked to go on the radio today.
That's a common one, though. I think.
Yeah, see, I put this in the same category as sixth. When people say sixth,
Yeah.
arcs instead of
Bugbear of yours
ask.
as well, isn't it? Hi, Heather.
Good morning. How are you both?
We're very well, thank you. What is the word?
This is my brother. He loves eating the Vietnamese rolls, but he always says Vietnamese rolls.
I'm just grabbing a Vietnamese roll.
Love.
Vietnamese.
Oh my god.
Tell him every time and he can't get it.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
so
okay.
insulting when he goes to order one too
Yeah.
from a Vietnamese
I always
restaurant.
have a Vietnamese roll, and they're like, "What are you talking about?"
You've just insulted my.
All right, you can have one.
Thank you so much, Heather. Also, Roland, take us out. What word can't you pronounce?
Hi, how you going? Look, before I continue, I must admit my wife kind of stitched me up here. She said, "Oh, quick call, it's a competition." So I did. I got through, and I said, "What am I calling for?" And she says, "Because the word that you can't pronounce." So
Yeah.
thank you very much. So the word that I struggled with for a few years there, no one actually corrected me, was the Esplanade. It's a street in Semaphore.
Yeah.
And for many years, I pronounced it Esplande.
Trying to
So-
make it more fancy than it is.
Yes,
Esplande.
yes, exactly. Like, English is not my first language.
Yeah.
So I thought, in all honesty, Esplande. And
Yeah.
you know, it came out at work where my supervisor, we had something come up on the Esplande.
Yeah.
And he said, what are you talking about? Where's this in South Australia? So I brought up Google Maps
Yeah.
and we brought it back, and he looks at me and says, What are you, Mexican? This is Esplanade, not Esplande.
Roland, so I'm going to the Esplande for a grande coffee.
100%. So it sucks. So I still call it the Esplande, and my wife gives me grief for it every time.
Well, congratulations, Roland. Your wife has entered you into this particular competition, and this is a competition you probably don't want to win, but you are the winner.
Yeah.
And also, Roland, I hate to break it to you, but there's no prize.
Oh, we're all learning together, Jones. You are the mother of 1,000 kids.
4,000, actually.
All girls.
All girls.
100% girl ratio.
I genuinely don't know. Like, I wouldn't know how to make a boy.
Yeah,
and it's not on me, though. Like, it's not on me.
Yeah.
It's on the father.
100%.
By the way, to make a boy.
Greg he certainly plays a part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the X or Y chromosome that makes it? I don't know.
I think it's X and Y is boys, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, geez, we're a very intelligent bunch in here, aren't we? I thought it was XX
I'm
girls.
not sure.
Anyway.
But they can have a heap of attitude, can't they?
They can. Until it gets easier.
Oh, not really.
What about with the 6-year-old?
6-year-olds get a little bit better. 8 and 9, quite nice. That's my favourite age.
Is it?
When they get to 13, 14, kick them out of the house.
Yeah, right. Okay.
They're awful.
Well, particular girls.
Oh, man. Well, they say, well, obviously I've never had boys, so boys are quite good as teenagers, apparently, whereas girls, wow.
Yeah.
Who are you? Because you've turned into a right little cow.
Oh, my little fella's just started. Well, first of all, he started swearing in context.
Oh, great.
Which is both alarming but also really impressive. So you want to say don't do that, but at the same time, you also want to give him a high five. So you're like, where do I sit with this thing?
Yeah.
But then also some of the attitude that comes out. Like me trying to tell my 6-year-old yesterday to go and change his clothes because he'd had a shower.
Yeah.
And then the immediate response on the couch as he's laying back, probably with some chips on his belly, eating them, was I said, go put your pajamas on. His immediate response was, well, go get them for me. And then rolls his eyes and shakes his head. I'm sorry.
Like, what are you doing just standing there?
Am I in the books? Am I in the books? Am I employed by you? Like, what is going on here? There's a part of me, again, that's impressed.
Hang on, wait. So was he nude at the time, or?
He was in his school clothes,
Right.
but he was in some skivvies, actually, because he'd had a shower swimming.
Yeah, right.
So we were trying to get him off Minecraft.
Yeah,
In
okay.
between.
Oh, my God.
The rolling of the eyes. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How is that even a thing for a 6-year-old?
No, I don't. I mean, I reckon if Henry were to roll his eyes at me, I would go, oh my God, that's your dad.
Nice. Oh, nice wispy hair there, Henry.
Yeah.
Just like the old man.
100% what you do to me with an alarming regularity.
Oh, that is not true. Oh, jeez, it's been fun with words this morning, hasn't it?
Isn't it?
We've
Yep.
really preyed on my inability to talk sometimes.
No one's preying on it. It's just as it is.
I felt like you preyed on it.
Did you?
I felt like you feasted on it.
Do you feel violated?
Hey, Novus Pay Your Bills continues throughout the day, and then tomorrow morning at 7:30, we're going to pay someone's bill. So register yours right now via the Nova Player. Bit of a sad day today.
A bit of a sad day for us.
Yeah.
Regular listeners of the show would be aware that producer Em has worked with us for a very long time now, and she's off to have another bambino.
Yeah. So jump up on stage here, Em.
Come on then.
We thought.
Oh, don't groan as you get up.
Oh, she's doing
Come
that
on,
thing
mate.
where she's heavily pregnant. She's doing the whole every movement.
Sorry, Hazy, have you been pregnant before? No.
I have had nights where I've drunk far too many beers, and I assume that's what it feels
Eaten
like.
too much steak.
You've been very, very bloated the next morning.
Yeah, and we didn't know how to send you off. We thought we love this. We know what music she loves, so we could either send her off for something like this, nice, or we could go off in a different direction. That's so wet. Now get a bucket and a mop. Up to you, Em. Up to you.
I mean,
it's
I
your
prefer
fault.
the second choice, but I also don't think you want to see a heavily pregnant woman dancing to that song, because the video clip in itself is very confronting. Imagine a 33-week pregnant woman dancing along to that.
Right.
And that's ruined your day.
Yeah, no, not really. It's a lovely visual for me. All the best.
Thank you.
This will be baby number 2 for you.
Yes. Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm at the point now that I'm kind of like, well, I got no other choice. I got myself into this mess.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I got to get it out somehow.
You've got to take responsibility for this.
Yeah.
I think.
There are
So-
consequences.
Yeah.
You know, Friday nights you have 3 or 4 reds and you
30
think,
seconds.
geez, Michael, you look amazing. YOLO. What can possibly come of a night of passion? Woo.
All it takes is 30 seconds to really ruin your life, but that's all right.
Hey, we still don't know the sex as well.
No,
Do
we
you
don't.
know the sex?
No, I don't. I originally thought it was a boy, then thought it was a girl, and then I actually had a dream. And I'm not one for dreams. Like, I don't really read too much into it. But I had a dream that it was a boy. I knew how much he weighed, which was 6 pounds to 8 ounces, which a great size to have to push out. And saw his face and also knew his full name.
Yes.
In the dream. So if that comes true, then I'm not coming back to radio. I'm starting like some medium astrologers
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. So in your dream, did you see the name and was it Keith?
No, it was Andrew.
It was
Ian. Little baby Ian.
We love a baby Ian.
Oh, I'm having a mental blank. Who was the footballer that you dreamt that you had relations
Billy
with?
Dowling.
Billy Dowling.
And also,
Baby Billy.
the name
Billy.
Billy was on the list until
Until we brought up the fact that you had a raunchy dream about Billy
yeah, and
Dowling.
Michael was not thrilled. So
Wasn't he?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
on that note then.
Michael wakes up and is like, what's him doing in the dream? Just like, wake up. Stop dreaming about Billy Dowling, for goodness sake.
No, Em, thank you so much for the contribution that you've made. No doubt we'll see you again very soon. And
You
all
will.
the best with the
Thank you very much.
little baby.
Were you trying to make me cry today or no? Because it didn't work.
We shared a hug. We
had a 4:30 hug, and let me tell you, Hazy was not impressed, and I regretted it after I realised he hadn't showered yet.
Yeah.
My fault.
Different world.
So many regrets from your final morning.
I need a good scrub at that time in the morning. Thank you, Emery. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. I'll miss you.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Did not sound sincere.
Oh, she's gone. She's already gone. She's already gone.
Adelaide, Jody and Hazy are done. Missed any of the show? Catch up on the Nova player and follow them. Jody and Hazy on the socials. Nova 919.